what you and Harlan did that fateful night seems, at first glance, to fill that hole perfectly. A donut hole in a donut's hole. But we must look a little closer. And when we do, we see the donut hole has a hole in its center. Lots of children around. And I know I was nervous. I mean, I don't mind admitting that. But I just can't imagine what it was like for the parents of those children. And I think that's what struck me most, is that, you know, the fear that any type of unexploded ordnance, that is just littered around after conflict, and what that does to a local population. It stops them being normal, stops them having a normal life, getting on and rebuilding and getting back their lives again.
Daniel Wroughton Craig CMG, born the 2nd of March 1968, is an English actor who gained international fame by playing the fictional secret agent James Bond for 5 installments in the film series, from Casino Royale, 2006, up to No Time to Die, 2021. After training at the National Youth Theatre in London and graduating from the Guildhall School of Music and Drama in 1991, Craig began his career on stage. He began acting with the drama The Power of One, 1992. And had his breakthrough role in the drama serial Our Friends in the North, 1996. He gained prominence for his supporting roles in films such as Elizabeth, 1998, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, 2001, Road to Perdition, 2002, Layer Cake, 2004, and Munich, 2005. In 2006, Craig played Bond in Casino Royale, a reboot of the Bond franchise which was favorably received by critics and earned Craig a nomination for the BAFTA Award for Best Actor in a Leading Role. His non-Bond appearances since then include roles in the fantasy film The Golden Compass, 2007, the drama Defiance, 2008, the science fiction western Cowboys and Aliens, 2011, the mystery thriller The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, 2011, and the heist film Logan Lucky, 2017. For his performance as Detective Benoit Blanc in the comedy mystery films Knives Out, 2019, and Glass Onion, 2022, he received 2 Golden Globe Award nominations. In 2011, Craig made his Broadway debut in the revival of Harold Pinter's Betrayal opposite his wife, the actress Rachel Weisz. In 2016, he starred in the New York Theatre Workshop production of Othello as Iago. In 2022, he returned to Broadway in the title role of Macbeth with Ruth Negga. 1992 to 2005, early roles and breakthrough. Craig appeared in his first screen role in 1992, playing an Afrikaner in The Power of One. Having played minor roles in the miniseries Anglo-Saxon Attitudes and the shows Covington Cross and Boone, he appeared in November 1993 as Joe in the Royal National Theatre's production of Tony Kushner's Angels in America. Also in 1993, Craig was featured in 2 episodes of the American television shows Zorro and the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, and British shows Heartbeat, in which he played Peter Begg, Between the Lines, Drop the Dead Donkey and Sharp's Eagle. In 1994, Craig appeared in The Rover, a film stage production, and Les Grandes Horizontales, a stage production at the National Theatre Studio, where he first met Rachel Weisz, who would become his second wife. Craig was featured in the poorly received Disney film A Kid in King Arthur's Court, 1995. In 1996, Craig starred in the BBC drama serial Our Friends in the North as the troubled Geordie Peacock. Appearing alongside Christopher Eccleston, Gina McKee and Mark Strong, Craig's part in the series is considered his breakthrough role. 2006 to 2021, James Bond and worldwide recognition. In 2005, Craig was contacted by Eon Productions to portray James Bond. Initially, he was unsure about the role and was resistant to the producer's overtures. There was a period of trying to woo him, longtime Bond co-producer Barbara Broccoli later commented in 2012. During this period, he sought advice from colleagues and friends, of whom most of us said to him, "There is life after Bond." He stated he was aware of the challenges of the Bond franchise, which he considered a big machine that makes a lot of money. He aimed at bringing more emotional depth to the character. Born in 1968, Craig is the first actor to portray James Bond to have been born after the Bond series started and after the death of Ian Fleming, the novel's writer. 2022 present. Post-Bond work. In 2022, Craig starred in a contemporary revival of Macbeth opposite Ruth Negga on Broadway. Variety described his performance writing, "Craig has some strong moments but does not capture the transformation of Macbeth into a power-hungry tyrant." The Guardian's Alexis Salowski rated the production 3/5, stating, "Craig's burly Macbeth, clad handsomely in Sutterot Larlab's modern dress costumes, is every inch a man of action and a soldier. Even in a silky bathrobe, entirely convincing in motion, less persuasive when zipping through Macbeth's equivocations." Craig also starred in Glass Onion, the sequel to Knives Out. He has reportedly signed on for a third film, with Rian Johnson to direct again. Politics. In 2012, Craig expressed a dislike and distrust for politics and politicians in general, being quoted as saying, "Politicians are shitheads. That's how they become politicians, even the good ones. We're actors, we're artists, we're very nice to each other. They'll turn around and stab you in the fucking back." He has been particularly scathing about Tony Blair, going as far as comparing Blair's penchant for befriending celebrities to the book Mephisto. He also expressed a reluctance to involve himself with politicians, arguing that by doing so, you immediately are aligning yourself with a political party. Craig supported Barack Obama in the 2008 and 2012 U.S. presidential elections. He was outspoken about his opposition to Brexit before the 2016 EU membership referendum. In 2016, he was pictured wearing a "Vote Remain" t-shirt which was adorned with the words, "No man is an island. No country by itself." Personal life. In 1992, Craig married actress Fiona Loudon. They had a daughter before divorcing in 1994. He later began a relationship with German actress Heike Makach, which lasted for 7 years. He subsequently dated film producer Satsuki Mitchell. Craig and actress Rachel Weisz had known each other since working together on Les Grandes Horizontales, 1994. They began dating in December 2010, and were married in a private ceremony in New York City on the 22nd of June 2011 with only 4 guests in attendance, including Craig's daughter and Weiss's son. It was reported on the 1st of September 2018 that their first child together, a daughter, had been born. In January 2018, Craig purchased a house in Brooklyn, New York, for an amount in excess of $6 million. He is an avid fan of Liverpool FC, and is also a fan of rugby, having travelled to Australia in 2013 to watch the British and Irish Lions tour. In 2019, Craig announced he had obtained an American citizenship. Craig was appointed Companion of the Order of St. Michael and St. George, CMG, in the 2022 New Year Honours for services to film and theatre.